Hey everybody, welcome to my Sunday Live. I am Jen with Jen's Creative Stampers, and I am so happy that you're joining me. If you're joining me live, say hello. Hello Sharon, thanks for joining in. And I am so happy to be back with y'all. It has been a little bit of a needed break. I am getting ready to move, so things are a little bit crazy. And that really came out of the blue. So just wanted to thank you for sticking with me and let you know we have some fun things headed your way. I'm going to show you here. I have an amazing craft along that's coming up, and that includes Lisa, Roe, and myself. We three elves have been busy, and we are working on a really fun project class for you. I'm going to switch it over here. Hopefully I have audio. I do. So this is our Cozy Christmas Craft Along. We are actually hosting this. Can you see it? Let's see. Hopefully you can. It may just be really delayed. Leave me a comment. Let me know if you can. Nope, it's not transitioning. There it goes. It's a really bad delay. Oh my goodness. All right, so this is our Cozy Christmas Craft Along. We're really, really excited about it. It has 12 projects that we're bringing you on through videos and also PDFs every day. For 12 days, you are going to have videos that you can follow along with each of these projects, as well as a written PDF tutorial. They're very, very detailed, so everything will be there for you. And again, the videos will be there to accompany that and help you through those. So we are really excited to offer you that. You actually have 3 options that you can join. The first one is through the I Want It All. I have 3 buttons for you, 3 links. So they're on my website, jenscreativestampers.com. They're also here in this hey Lynn, good to see you. Hey Debbie, great to see you. And those 3 links are in the body of this this video. So you can do the I Want It All, which includes everything, both bundles, all the paper. I'm going to show you everything that you're going to get. Or second option is the core kit, which does not include the stamp and die bundles, but it includes everything else. I cannot stamp the images and send to you. Those are Stampin' Out policy. So if you would rather use what you already have on hand, you can do that too. And the third option is the PDF tutorial only. All of these, again, will have the PDF tutorial to come along with them. The core kit and the I Want It All kit will actually come with the videos, all the stuff that you get based on which option you choose. So make sure that you look at those and choose which one you want. They will ship on or by November I think it's the 15th that it's going to ship. And then we will allow for the 1 week for it to get to your house, and we will go ahead and have those videos and everything ready for you. So let me show you. I'm going to point you down and show you the goodies that come in the kit, and that way you can see it firsthand. So you are going to be using the Festive Friends bundle and the Ornamental Christmas bundle. These are both amazing. This little bundle is so stinking cute. It has the little elf, the snowman, the Santa, the trees, and some really cute whimsical sayings, and some trees and things that are extra in this called Festive Friends. And then the Ornamental Christmas is one of my very favorites. This is an absolutely must keep right in your stash. Some really nice sentiments here. I love the font. I really think it's pretty. You've got two different trees. You've got some tinsel there, a star, and you've got ornaments. And you've got the little tops of your ornaments. You've got stars and some different elements here. We're going to play with this one tonight so you can see that firsthand. So that I Want It All kit will come with this bundle. It will come with this bundle. And it will also come with all of these fun things here. You're going to get a full pack of these amazing traditional sparkling sequins. Now these have gone out of stock already a couple times. So you're going to get a full pack of those. You're going to get a full pack. This is in the core and the I Want It All. This real red shiny ribbon or satin ribbon. You're also going to get a full pack of these here, the black and white and gold baker's twine. You're going to see why I love this so very much. You're also going to get a couple of these large gold hoops that actually accompany the Modern Christmas Suite. You're going to get a half a pack of this amazing paper that is now completely sold out into the end of November or almost December. That's the Traditions of Christmas. It's absolutely stunning with the gold. And then you're also going to get a half a pack of this Modern Christmas here as well. Okay? So let me know, and those links are live, like I said, on my website and also here in this video. And I'm going to move the things aside that we're not going to use tonight. I'm going to use the Ornamental Christmas. We're going to use these really pretty elements there. And I'm going to be featuring one of the projects, actually, that we are doing. So I hope for those of you who are getting this is going to be a really amazing sneak peek for you. This is a loaded envelope gift pack. So it's quite amazing. You can stuff yours with whatever you want. I actually it has little pockets on it that I created. They're gusseted on the side. This is something that you can go ahead and do like a book date. I know a lot of people are doing those. A lot of people are doing these for Christmas gifts, and just a lot of great ideas for this. But for this one, I actually created it as like just really kind of generic for anybody. This has the Ghirardelli peppermint bark. It has 3 of the holiday peppermint, gingerbread, and Christmas teas. It has some of the dark Swiss Miss, along with a candy cane. Has a really cool bookmark, or it could be a gift tag, whichever you choose. We do this really cool, awesome little tassel. And then I also included a little like notepad and then a festive little pencil. So you can use this for whatever your heart desires to give to somebody. You can personalize it. You can do something more kind of generic or general like I'm doing here for this one. But it really is amazing because these gusseted sides make it to where you can actually do whatever you want. It holds a ton of stuff, and there's a lot more that would actually fit into this. Okay, so let me just go through this. Again, you can get the PDF tutorial if you have all the goodies. You can get the core kit, which I just showed you, or you can get the I Want It All, which includes the core kit, the PDFs, the videos, and the Stampin' Die bundles, both. Okay, so we will put this aside for a moment. I've already got my pieces scored and cut, so I'm not going to focus necessarily on that. What I'm really going to focus on tonight is kind of putting it together so that you can see exactly how it does come together, and when you go to get your kit, it will be very easy. So these are the pieces. I have a label. I have an ornament from the Ornamental Christmas right here. It's this one. And then the die here for the label, that actually comes from the traditional labels, which is right here. If you don't have this one yet, you really do need it. It has all these amazing dies for the labels, and these are just amazing. It's the one and only that you should be using, I think, in my opinion, for this holiday season. So that one's a really cool one. Okay. So, just to show you all the things. So, when you get your kit, you get your PDF, you're going to have all of your pieces cut for you. You will need to score it. This is your large pouch, which is scored in half, and you will actually have those dimensions. And you will burnish those. You have this smaller piece here. I've already scored mine. Can you see the gusseted sides here? So we'll put that together, and then these are the large gusseted sides that we will go ahead and fold now. You will start folding them, doesn't matter from which side. You're going to fold it valley, mountain, valley, okay? And you're going to want to burnish those so that it all comes together, okay? And we want it to be as little bulk as possible, okay? So there's another one. We're going to do valley, mountain, valley for this one. I know these used to be really popular back in the day, but I love them. I haven't done them in a while, and I'm like, golly, that is a great idea. Actually, while I've been packing and moving and all the things, I found it, and I was like, this is so cool. So you're actually going to be scoring these and folding them. They're going to look like little M's, right? So this side, can you see it there? That's an M. This side's an M on this side. It's going to go in like that. Just going to visualize it for you. Like this and like this. So your M's, the middles of your M's are facing each other. Okay, can you see that? M on that side, M on that side. Hopefully that's good. But what you're going to see quickly when you start to put this together is that, it's got a little bulk. It sticks out a little bit on each side, and we don't want that. Let me bring my camera over here so you can see a little better. We don't want that. So what we're going to do is I'm going to show you how to modify it and actually make it to where it lays flat. Okay? So what I have is some dimensionals we don't need right now, but I have my pieces, and what you're going to do, again, we've got our M's here. Can you see those M's? They're opening towards each other. You are going to take your gusseted side, now this is the right side, and you're going to take it like this and fold it flat. Let me show you again. So here it is. It's all folded up. The M is on the inside. This is the outside of your right side. You're going to fold that, and then you're going to take the middle of the M and you're going to fold it over like this. You are going to cut from that first score line, and you're going to cut the two at once. All right? So let me just show you. I'm going to lay this one down here. Let me flatten it out for you. And the one that we just did is here. So this is the right side again. We're going to open this up and pull that out like so. Okay? Now you can see there's a score line here and there's a score line here. We're going to cut them together. All right? We're going to cut from that score line. We're going to cut all the way up. Doesn't have to be perfect. Doesn't have to be necessarily straight, right? So what we're doing is taking the bulk out so that when it lays, let's see, this is my one tonight. When it lays inside of here, you put it down in that little groove, and it's not so bulky, okay? So that solves that problem. However, we have a teeny little bit. Can you see that sticking out there? So you're going to want to take these back together at the top and just literally take your snips and just snip off 1/8 of an inch, just like this much. Okay, super easy. Oh, good, Debbie. That's awesome. That's fantastic. What a great idea. Hi, Amy Y. Love that you're here. Hope you're doing well. And so that will make it even to make a perfect gusseted side for your expandable pocket. So this is the main body, okay? So we're not going to do the other side, we're not going to glue it yet. We're going to do the other side first. So that goes that one. This one goes back on this one. I had a sample just so you could see it. And this one here is the exact same way. So again, this is what I'm working on. So I've got my M. My M is going to be open to the inside on this way. Okay, this is my open M side. I'm going to open it back up and I'm going to fold it so it's even and take my snips, go from the score line and go all the way up. Okay, let me go ahead and do that on the other one here. So my open M, again, we're going to open this up completely. And then we are going to take from our score line and we're just going to cut up. You can cut up higher than I'm going. You don't have to cut up as long as it gets rid of that bulk on the bottom where this score line is. Okay. Yep, that feels much better. Now I'm going to, you guys know I like to test it before I glue it down. Now I'm going to cut 1/8 of an inch off or so off the top. And that's done. Now I'm going to hold, I'm going to do one side at a time. I recommend using your green glue. And I'm just going to add adhesive to what will be to the front side. I'm holding this little piece here. Can you see I created like a little handle? So I'm going to just line that up down at the bottom, along the side, all the way to the edge. Okay. And again, another reason that I really like the liquid glue is because it gives me that minute to clean my desk and make it so y'all can see, move it around, and get it right in place. Okay, so there's that one. Now we're going to do the same thing. The M is going to be facing the other M, right? So the M's open to the middle. So let's go ahead and glue this one down as well. And do my double check, make sure I'm good, and I am. Add some adhesive, not too much because it will ooze out. You don't want that. Again, your part that you cut off goes towards the bottom. And just get it even with the side. Okay. And you can see that's going to fold up beautifully, and look, it's perfectly straight on the top. Okay, so now all we have to do, we're going to hold down that piece again, and we're just going to add some adhesive. This is a really, really easy project once you figure out how to get that that extra bulk out, right? So here we go. I'll lay this down. I'll lay this down. Let's start with the bottom. Come on now. Let me do it from this side. Just going to hold down the bottom first. Make sure it folds up. Perfect. And perfect. Give it some pressure. Make sure it doesn't stick out on the sides. It's even. Tucked in there nicely. And that is your pouch. Look at that. Super cool, right? And again, your M's go towards each other. Can you see how they are? Hopefully you can see that well. Okay, so that is the body of your envelope. Okay. All right, and what we're going to do, we're using some of this absolutely stunning gold foil paper called Modern Christmas, and it looks like I didn't cut that short enough, so let me get my paper trimmer. So what I'm going to do is measure. This is, I think it should be right here. So again, all your dimensions will be on your tutorial, and you just follow right along. So here we go. Isn't that beautiful? So fun. All right, so we're going to do this. Just do a little dab of glue. Isn't this so pretty? Do you guys like this? Who's going to make some gifts for the holidays? I think handmade gifts are the best gifts. Anybody can buy anything, but to actually make something for someone who's special, extra special to you, and someone who, you know, really appreciates your handmade gifts, that is a blessing, right? So there's that pocket. And then what we're going to do, we're going to move on over to our front pocket. So this one has your 3 score marks here and a 1 score mark at the bottom. You're going to do this with this folding is going to be a little bit different because it's going to wrap around like this and adhere to the front. Okay, so you're going to go mountain, valley, mountain. All right, you're still creating an M. It's the very same design. Can you see that? Same exact design. Let me move it around. There's your open M to the inside right here. It's right on the inside. So we're going to go mountain, valley, mountain. And hopefully this is an inspiration for you to join my Cozy Christmas Craft Along. I would love that so very much if you did. I have the kits already ready to go, so it doesn't interfere with my move, and it doesn't interfere for you for being slow or any of that. So I have these all ready to go. I only have a limited number of kits, so that is the reason. I prepped all my kits and things beforehand for your benefit, right? So, but the downside is that there's only so many I have. So definitely register. Okay. So once we go ahead and get that all set, then we're also going to score this at the bottom here. And we're going to then open it back up, okay? So we're going to do a little bit of snipping here. I'm going to recommend, so here's what it is. I can show you what I did last night so that it makes more sense. So here you go. This is an open. You see that there? Let's see. Let's bring this down so you can actually see it. Is that better? Hopefully that's better. Sorry about the glares, but I'm just trying to make it to where you actually, oh, that's not very good. There we go. All right. So there we go. You have your M's open to the center, right? So what I did is I opened it back up, and can you see this bottom? Look here. Let's see if I can make it more close up. Let's see there. Let's see if I can move you over, and then like that. Hopefully that makes a difference. Okay. Right, so you're going to open this up. We're going to do it here. And we are going to cut, first of all, what I started with was cutting off these 2 tiny corners. And I kind of like to do it in steps because then you can actually see the progression and see where you're headed, right? You need to know, like, why am I cutting this off? So I'll show you that. So you cut these 2 off of each side. All right, easy peasy. Now you have this little tab, and this long strip at the bottom, okay? And what I did was took this and actually cut it up at a diagonal so that you got rid of the outer corner of that little square, okay? The reason is because when you fold this in, just like we did with the other, and you fold that up, it is still a little bit bulky. Now this to me feels fine. I want it to be able to fold up and not feel super bulky. This one felt a little more bulky still last night. So what you're going to do is you're going to glue here, here, and here. All right, so you need the corners on this outside piece, but you don't really need that extra bulk in the corners. Can you see me there? Okay, hopefully that makes sense. All right, so what we're going to do then, I think this is mighty fine where it's at, and we went ahead and did a good job of scoring. You can just go and burnish a little bit better there too. Fine. we're going to take this off, take that away so it doesn't kill your eyes. And we are going to add some glue here. I'm going to do the bottom. And I'm going to also add some adhesive under here because I want that bottom flap to get stuck down really well, right? So we want to make sure we're creating a good, solid, secure pocket. And that should fold right down with a little bit of assistance from us to hold that. All right. And then what you're going to do is literally just flip it over. You're going to line it up here and you're going to put it right in the middle. So again, this is one of your 12 projects. And I hope this is inspiration for you to sign up with me. We have 11 more. And they are all amazing. There's 3D project. There's all kinds of super fun, fun folds, fancy folds. Let me get that back lined up to where it needs to be. Again, another reason I love that green glue. Okay, so I'm just going to hold this, keep rubbing it along those edges, get it secured down. Right? There we go. And then we can go ahead and glue this down. This is that beautiful, this is the one side, here's the other. And we're going to go ahead and glue this like that, right in the middle there. Love that. Isn't that beautiful? Now you could choose to create this and do it in a pink. You could do it in, you know, whatever the person's favorite color is, because the gold, the white, and the black is going to match whatever color you decide to go with. So that is the amazing thing. You can use these for birthdays. This is just gift giving, right? This is so amazing. It's such a fun project to do, and it comes together really, really fast. So I went ahead and ran through the this die. Let me just show you. It's the center of an ornament. I love what it looks like. It doesn't actually cut the whole thing out, so you actually get these little dots, and we're going to use those as well. So let me use my paper trimmer actually, because I don't cut straight. I'm not a fussy cutter, and I even cut crooked, so it is what it is. We're good. So there's that. And let's see, make sure I'm good here. Yep, all is good. Okay, now I'm going to fussy cut along this edge and just kind of go right along where that die cut it out. I can use that for a star on the top of something, top of my ornament, my tree. Okay, and then here I'm just going to try and fussy cut it. Afraid if I put it in there it's going to go cattywampus. Okay, so there we go. So we have a little edge that we like. Right, so we're going to use that. And then we are going to take our ornament with our circles that came off of that, and we are going to adhere this onto the middle, which is what it's designed for. So we're going to glue that down flat. And the little like dot detail is really pretty. So again, this foil, good foil, is amazing. You're going to get it in your kit. Everything will be pre-cut and ready for you. Just going to get that in the middle as best you can. Okay. And while that's drying, we are going to actually stamp two things here. We are going to stamp the wishing you peace and joy, and we are also going to stamp, see, I need to get a smaller block. There we go. This is the H as in Henry block. There's that. And then we are going to stamp Merry Christmas on another block. Okay. We're going to use the Memento Black ink. Put that up there. And we're going to ink this up here. Make sure I don't have ink all over me. We're just going to stamp that down here in the middle. Okay, like that. And then, my little piece I cut off. And then we're going to go ahead and ink this up, wishing you peace and joy. Get it good and inked up. I'm going to do this towards the bottom because I'm going to cut off the excess here. Isn't that pretty? All right. Now cap your ink. Okay, and then this will go in my paper trimmer. I'm going to trim it off just to balance out the top and the bottom. Use your grid, use your lines, and you should get a fine cut there. Okay, so there's that. This didn't seem to adhere. Maybe I didn't give it enough glue. Oh, it's down. Okay, there we go. So what we're going to do here is I'm going to just line this up right in the center. I'm going to trim this off here, trim it off here. There we go. How do you think it looks, you guys? Do you like what you see? Let's actually use dimensionals. I think that would be fun. Let's get some mini dimensionals. So I have surely missed y'all so very much. It has been really crazy. You know how sometimes life throws curveballs and you just kind of duck and you bend and you fall on your behind and whatever. Get back up and do it again. That's what I feel like I've been doing. So it is all good. Everybody's healthy and well. And we are very thankful and blessed for those reasons. All right, so then we're going to take our sentiment. Got it popped up. You don't have to. In my original, I did not. In my tutorial, it does not say to put it on dimensionals, but you can if you like the way this looks, okay? So just so you know. That is that. Okay, then what we're going to do is we're going to take our bookmark here. Now, in the tutorial, you can use any kind of a hole punch. But I have, oh golly, I do not know the name of these. There's a trio that is an online exclusive. It has like this little tab punch here. Can you see it on there? So that little tab punch is really an amazing punch. And that's the one I'm using, but you also get 1/8 of an inch, and then you can also get like the little slit, which comes in this as well, okay? So I'm going to take this and I'm going to get it ready. I'm going to also grab my designer paper and I'm going to keep my little circles. Those are important. And on this one, I actually created with this really pretty kind of design here. Sorry, my camera is not focused out this way very much. Sorry. So this one, I love this paper in the paper pack. So let me grab that. And I love this piece too. This is probably one of my favorite ones, the Fa La 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 La. You see that? Isn't that so pretty? All right, so let's see here. There's a bunch of gold foil. And what do we have? There's a piece of that same paper. Maybe yeah, you know, I'm going to use the same one. Right down here. Is it the stars? I can't remember. It's on the other side. One side is foil and the other side is trees. Let's see. There's my trees. There it is. Okay. So I love this so very much. So you will actually make sure I cut this. So I'm going to cut this like this. And like this. And then we're going to adhere that down. Like so. You want to go ahead and adhere it down before you actually hole punch the top to make your bookmark or your tag. Now you can do whichever you want. And you notice I'm putting my adhesive lower than I normally would on the top because I'm going to hole punch that. And I don't want it to be all glued up and gunky. It's a word, gunky. Okay. Alright, so here we are. Doesn't that look so pretty with the gold? Love it. So you're going to actually do this by not going in all the way, but you want to kind of get it right in the center and give it a good punch. It should go ahead and go through both of those, no problem. Okay? And it has a really pretty look to it. Can you see that? Isn't that pretty? So I like how that is. Alright. Now, if you so desire, you could actually go ahead and, it'll come in your kit, so you can actually stamp in shaded spruce. You can go ahead and do that and stamp the really cool tree. I thought that was really pretty. And very easy to do that, right? And then even you could take the, let me get my blending brush. I think I still have those out. Yep, I sure do. Take a blending brush and kind of go over the tree and give it some of that color. And even so, I think, is there an ornament? There's not an ornament in here, but you could take your real red, like your dark real red, and this would be really pretty. And you could actually do little Christmas balls on here. Right? Just kind of create whatever it is that makes you happy. There we go. One more. I like that. So it kind of looks like it's already stamped on there, but you just drew it on, right? Super easy. And then lastly, we're going to take this really cool die that comes in your ornamental Christmas, and you are going to die cut this, and I'll be right back. So here we go. There's our Christmas tree. It turned out really cute. And even if you wanted, we could take that little star and run that through on that foil that I kept. Why not, right? Let's do that. Make our little tree just sparkle. There's our tree topper. Take your star die, make sure you stick him in there because you don't want to lose that. I'm going to use a little mini again. Mini dimensional right on the back. Or you could cut down your regular size dimensionals, right? So fun. Love that so much. Now what we're going to do is take our regular dimensionals, and we are going to dimensional this guy up. We're going to do all four corners, or close to the corners. You can even do one in the middle just to support it nice and evenly. Again, this could be a gift tag. It can be a bookmark, just something that you can give to someone and they know that you are thinking of them and it's a special personalized gift. I love that. Okay. And we're still in our amazing special, joining special. If you're interested in joining my team, you can get in for really reasonable. Join the fun. We're having a blast. We get together as a team every second and fourth Tuesday. Although this next week we're getting together on Thursday, but we always kind of will flex if somebody's got something going on. But we make projects every single time we get together. We love gathering with each other. We have one of the very best teams in the company. I'm not just saying that. We do have one of the top, our leader is one of the top 10 of the company. Definitely top 15, but usually in the top 10. And she is so incredible, and so she is just awesome. She's my mentor. And so I welcome you to join us on mission to make a difference for people like ourselves that, we just love creating and love sharing joy and spreading what we love. So there we go. So we're taking these. Aren't these fun? And so easy to use as like little embellishments. So keep those circles when you die cut that little ornament piece in the middle. Hey Angeline, how's it going? Great to see you. You should join Bev's team again. We're doing an amazing special and she would love to have you back. It's $35 and you get to choose $125 in product of your choice. It's a really great deal. So here is this amazing twine. It is gold and black and white. And it has such a beautiful shine to it. You're going to love it. And it's not bulky. That's the great thing. So I actually, y'all know I love twine. I like it because it's not bulky, but this one has such beautiful shine and shimmer that, yeah, I really loved it. So, okay, so how did I do this? So what I did, let me just show you. I'm going to lay it out. You can see it. I actually created this like little tassel here. So let me just grab some and I'm going to cut it off. You're going to get a full bolt of these, 2 bolts here. And how did I do it? I think I did it like this. I folded it in half. And so Angeline, reach out to Bev. She would love to hear from you. So I went ahead and folded that. Can you see the loop there? And go right through the center, keeping all of those together. And then what I did is I actually tied like a knot. I don't know what this knot is called. It's just a knot. And there we go. So we actually tied that like so. So you can make your tassel or your bookmark top as long as you want or as short as you want. But again, you've got the whole bolt, so don't cut yourself short, okay? Literally, no pun intended. And then what I did here is I took, again, my same 2 ribbons. I got them all lined up here together. And then I gave myself enough on this end. You can start on that end. And you start to tie a bow. You keep all that together like so. And I like longer tails. Isn't that so pretty? I just love it. These are gorgeous. I'm going to cut that just a little bit to match the other side. And then you want to grab your glue dots, your mini glue dots. Let me grab mine if I can wrangle with it here. got a end of a pack, end of a roll. And you want to do a mini glue dot right in the center. And then you want to go right in between that little knot that we created on there. And look how beautiful, you guys. Isn't that so incredible? I just love the sparkle. Can you see that? And you can even add some of your, let's see if I have it close. I know I do. I thought I did. Some of your Wink Estella. That's what I'm looking for. Where's my wink? Wink, wink, wink. I guess I've probably packed it up by now. I can't find it. But you could actually wink up your Christmas tree. How beautiful is that, right? So this is amazing. I'm going to like hoard this for months and months and months after Christmas. I promise I will do it, no doubt, because I love it. Even when it's not like current, I'm still going to use it. It is so pretty. So there is that. And then what we're going to do is take our project back over here. So we've got our expandable front pocket. We have that paper pattern, reminds me of the Mad Hatter every time I see. That's hilarious, Cassie. That is so funny. And then there is your expandable envelope here. Isn't that so beautiful? Again, the one that I created is this one right here, fully loaded with all the fun things. We'll put our little Christmas tag in there. I'm going to put that right like so. And this is what we have. So you have a loaded party in a pocket, right? So fun. You've got your super nice tag. You can put white on the back and write a nice little message. We've got peppermint bark. We also have some Christmas hot teas. You could also stick a little honey stick in there. I sold those at the Monroe Aquatic Center craft fair. That was a lot of fun. They sold like hotcakes. Some hot cocoa, your candy cane, as well as whatever is more personalized for the person you're giving it to. Pad of paper that's got the DSP to match. And then your Christmas themed pen or pencil. So that, my friends, is our project for this evening. This is an inspiration to show you one of the projects that we're going to be creating in our Cozy Christmas Craft Along. That is actually coming up. You're going to want to register for that. And again, you're going to want to stick that there just like that. We didn't do it, but I know you know. So give me a thumbs up. Share this with your friends and your family. Let me know that you liked it. And make sure, again, that you register on my website on jenscreativestampers.com or in the body of this video. And I'm so glad to be back at it and sharing with you guys, showing you some amazing projects. And I appreciate you joining me live. If you're joining me on the replay, tell me. Let me know where you're joining me from. And I do hope to be with you next Sunday.